Hi, I'm Ross, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about the stud bay cavity and insulating a wall. So here we go. So this is a model of a wall. You can see it's got a cross section. At the top it shows the drywall, then there's a 1/4 inch spacer, some radiant barrier, a vapor barrier, insulation. Underneath the insulation we can see that there's a radiant barrier, and at the bottom of the stud bay we can see that there's some oil that's been brushed on there to help with just moisture that might get there. So let's look at the different parts of this. So first off, we'll note that at the bottom of the stud bay there's been oil that's been put up to this height all the way around here, and that's just to let oil saturate into those areas to prevent mold and rot and stuff, because this would be like the plate that's sitting on the concrete. Then we've got some radiant barrier that's been stapled inside here. This has a couple of purposes. This will typically have some cuts in it, although I don't see one obviously here. And that allows, oh, I guess there's one there, and it allows moisture to go through. This prevents heat from the outside from easily coming in. Then we can see that in this case this wall section has spray-in insulation, isonine, but it could be stuffed batting as well. Because this particular model of wall uses isonine, we have 1/4 inch spacers that go horizontally on which this radiant barrier has been fit. You can see it's the bubble kind of radiant barrier. It's silvery on both sides. Looks like bubble pack, except it's silvery on both sides. And then finally, the drywall is attached on top of the strapping material here. Now, if this stud wall had ordinary fiberglass, for example, stuffed in it, then the bubble radiant barrier could actually go vertically right over the insulation and be held in place with a little bit of tape, for example, like duct tape or something, and then the moisture barrier could be stapled over top of that, and then the drywall put on like usual. But that's the idea behind this type of arrangement. In case you're wondering, the purpose of the radiant barrier here is really for walls that have that go into colder rooms, so like the northern side. And this actually reflects some of the heat back into the room and allows the room to feel just about the same temperature, even although you don't have to heat it as much. So thank you. Hope that was interesting.